Thank you. We have a couple of letters today which may reflect problems you yourself may have. Ruth, what's the first letter about?
This letter is about a bad report card. This concerned mother from Michigan writes, I'm very disturbed about my son's report card. He's in the 6th grade, and his report card says he's not doing very well at all. I feel that I should exert some kind of discipline to make him improve his marks, because, after all, an education is the most important thing in the world. He won't be able to succeed without it. But his teacher tells me to leave it all to her. I just don't think she can do the job alone. What should I do?
Well, if it's any comfort to you, my mother used to worry about my report cards, too. You know, sometimes I think parents ought to get report cards themselves because, as you imply in your letter, parents do play a big role in their children's education. But on the parents' report card, I'd have a place for overprotectiveness. You might even categorize it as child smothering. And you may be scoring far too high a grade in this category. And that's not good for your son. In short, I do my best as a parent to demonstrate the positive side of education, how much fun knowledge can be. If you make of your home a place where intellect is respected and set aside a time for discussion of the things he's learning in school, this will do far more for him than any artificial disciplinary approach.
You're so right, Norman. I'll read the next letter after this message. Here's a note from a retired hardware manufacturer who's living in an Orlando, Florida leisure village. He writes, When we retired 4 years ago, we were told that we'd be much happier living in a community where everyone was of the same age. It's just not true. I miss children, and I miss the varieties of people I used to know back home in Boston. Perhaps I'm unique, but somehow I feel it's better to grow old among all kinds of age groups. How do you feel about this?
Well, I couldn't agree with you more. I think there's a regrettable tendency in this country to shove older people aside when they get to retirement age. And to push them off into these villages where everybody's the same age just isn't psychologically sound. With their experience and wisdom, older folks have a lot to offer their juniors. There was a time when there was always a grandma or a grandpa in American homes, and I think our people were wiser then than maybe they are now. And we should not have to rely on sentiment alone to continue such contacts late in life.
Norman, we'll have to save the rest of the letters I've selected for next Friday. We'd like to hear from you, too. So write to Norman Vincent Peale, in care of this station.